Okay, here we go. Come to a comfortable seat. Anywhere you're connected to the ground. You could be seated on a cushion or a block. You could be seated cross-legged. You could sit on your knees. Any comfortable spot, any comfortable seat will do. From here, close your eyes, sit up tall. Rest your hands, palms facing up this morning. If your eyes aren't closed, close your eyes. Feel the ground beneath your seat, beneath your feet, wherever you are. Feel yourself fully here. Find some more length in your spine, reaching up through the crown of your head. And then notice, what can you soften? Can you soften your shoulders down? Soften your lips, your forehead, your jaw. Start to notice your breath. Where do you feel your breath in your body? In your throat, in your chest, in your belly. See if you can send your breath down as low as you can go. Allow yourself to breathe more deeply, fully, slowly. Take one more inhale. On your exhale, open your eyes. Bring your hands together at your heart. Inhale, reach your hands up, up, up. Look up at your thumbs. And then exhale, pull your elbows down so that they're level with your shoulders. Cactus in your arms, fingers spread nice and wide. Maybe pull slightly back on your elbows so you can feel some opening across your chest. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your elbows together, your palms together. We're going to pull our elbows down towards our navel, curl in. Inhale, reach your hands up, up, up again, let go. Exhale, float your hands down and behind your back. Interlace your hands behind your back. Right thumb on top to start. Look up here. And then exhale, fold in. Forehead towards the ground, lifting your hands away from your back. Inhale, as you come up, release your hands, reach up. Exhale, cactus your arms, fingers spread wide. Pull your elbows, your hands together, curl in. Inhale, reach up again. Exhale, float your hands behind your back. Left thumb on top as you interlace. Lift and fold. Release, reach up. And we'll float our hands down by our sides. You can tend to your fingertips. We're going to just drop our right ear to our right shoulder. And then tuck your chin in towards your chest. Roll your head over to the other side. Left ear to your left shoulder. Tuck your chin down towards your chest. Bring your head back to level. Inhale, reach your hands up. We're going to twist to the right. Bring your left hand to your right knee. Gently looking over your right shoulder. Inhale, come back through center. Both hands reach up, and then we'll twist the opposite direction. Inhale, both hands reach up. And then we're going to rock forward. We'll come into a cat-cow position, stacking your wrists below your shoulders and your knees below your hips. Cat-cow, inhale, fill your belly. Lift your tailbone, lift your chin, and then exhale. Round through the spine, push away from the mat. Tuck your chin. Inhale, fill it up. And empty it out. You can add a little movement here if you want, pulling back as you cow, and then coming forward as you push away from the mat. A couple more. Come back to a neutral spine. Extend your right heel behind you. Reach, reach, reach. Pull your navel towards your spine and then extend your left hand in front of you. Crown of your head in line with your spine here. Inhale, reach, reach, reach in both directions. Exhale, pull your elbow to your knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull it in, curl in, elbow to knee, extend. Curl in. One more like this. We're going to pause curled in. Take your left hand, grab a hold of your right shin and see if you can curl your forehead or your nose in towards your knee. Pausing here. And then extend again. Left hand reaching forward, right heel reaching back. We're going to cactus our left arm out to the side and then do the opposite or same with your right knee, taking it off to the right, bending your knee, and then extend again. And then pull your elbow back and your knee forward, extend. And again, extend and set it down. We'll switch sides. Extend your left leg. Extend your right arm. Reaching in both directions. Pull your navel towards your spine. Inhale, reaching, exhale, curl. Inhale, you reach. Exhale, curl. Again, extend and curl. Extend. And this time we're going to pause again, curled. Use your right hand on your left shin. Curl your knee in towards your nose, or maybe even your forehead towards your knee. And then extend again. We'll cactus our right arm out to our side. Take your left knee out to the side. And extend. Pull it in towards your center. And extend. Pulling your knee up and your elbow back. Extend. Set it down. Release your left knee to the ground, your right hand. Tuck your toes, lift your hips. We're going to come into our first downward facing dog of the day. Find whatever movement feels good to you here. Maybe you walk your dog, bending one knee and the other knee. Maybe you hop a little, bounce a little, or you could take your knees one direction, your hips the other. Sometimes I like to call this ski dog. We've been doing lots of skiing this winter already. My boys more than me. And then come back to your downward facing dog. Find a little bit of stillness here. Maybe you sink your heels a little lower. Maybe you straighten your knees a little more. Lift your tailbone, pressing through your fingers all the way to your tailbone.
This is a great time to start Ujjayi breathing if that's part of your practice. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose, but adding that constriction, that texture, that warmth. Making your breath sound like waves at the shore. Inhale, come up to your tippy toes. We're going to make our way up to the top of the mat with our feet, but we're going to extend our right leg up. So a variation of three-legged down dog. You're still on your left toes. And then step your right foot in just a little past your left foot. So it's a shorter down dog with your right foot down. Now send your left foot up and bring it in just past your right foot. Still on your toes if you can. Extend your right leg up. Step it in a little more. Extend your left leg up. Step it in a little more. Here we go. Getting closer. Slowly but surely. Eventually meeting in a forward fold. One more. Left up for me. Set it down. Lower your heels to the ground. Feet are about hip distance apart. Find your elbows with opposite hands. Crown of your head is heavy. Inhale and exhale. You can add a little bit of a bend here. You can take a little movement here. Maybe swing side to side. Release your hands to the ground. Lift halfway to a flat back. You can bring your hands to your shins, or you can have your fingertips down. Your back doesn't have to be level to the ground. Just want to find that extension. Exhale, forward fold. Add a little bend to your knees. We're going to make our way all the way up to standing. Hands reach up, pull your hands to your heart. And then inhale, let's reach up again. Exhale, forward fold. Step your right foot to the back of the mat. Left foot stays forward. Right knee can come down, or you can keep it up, your choice. Inhale, both hands up. Exhale, both hands down, framing your left foot. Step your left foot back. Both knees come down here. And we're going to come into kind of like a tabletop. Lower your chin and chest down towards the ground. Roll forward onto your belly. Once you're here, untuck your toes. Roll your shoulders. Lift up into Bhujangasana, Cobra. Doesn't have to be a big cobra. We're just warming up. Send your hips back and up to downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward between your hands. Left knee stays up because we're going to step that left foot forward. Forward fold. Rise all the way up. Pull your hands to your heart. Inhale, both hands reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Step your left foot back. Your knee can stay up or you can bring it down, your choice. We're going to inhale our hands up. Exhale, hands down. Step your right foot back. Knees come down again. Knees, chin, chest. Chin and chest lower down towards the ground. Roll forward. Bhujangasana. Rise. Exhale. Send your hips up and back or back and up to downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward. Step your right foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, rise up.
Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, both hands reach up. Exhale, forward fold.
Send your right foot to the back of the mat. Knee stays up this time if you can. You're welcome to bring it down if this is a little extra challenging this morning. Inhale,
Both hands reach up. We'll pause here. Cactus your arms. Maybe turn your gaze up towards the sky. Hands reach up again. Bring your hands to your heart. We're going to twist to the left. A couple of options here. Option 1, lean forward and then twist left. Option 2 is keep going with your hands. Right hand comes down and you can send your left hand up. So it depends on if you want a bigger twist or a slightly smaller twist. Unwind. If your hands were up, lower them down to the ground. We'll step our left foot back. Knees come down, knees, chin, chest, lower down, roll forward, cobra. And then send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward between your hands. Step your left foot forward, forward fold. Rise all the way up. Pull your hands to your heart. Inhale, both hands reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Step your left foot back. Inhale your hands up. Maybe that means to your knee, or maybe that means up overhead. Back knee can be down if you prefer. Your choice. Stay here with your fingers reaching up, or cactus your arms, maybe turning your gaze up to the sky. Both hands reach up. Bring your hands to your heart. We're going to twist right again. So again, your choice, either bring your left hand down and twist with your right hand at your heart or reaching up to the sky, or bring your hands to your heart, hinge forward, twist to the right, maybe hooking your left elbow outside your right knee. Unwind, both hands touch down to the ground. Step your right foot back, knees come down. Lower down, knees, chin, chest. Inhale, roll forward, lift up into cobra. Exhale, send your hips up and back. Step your left foot forward. Step your right foot forward to meet your left. Inhale, rise all the way up. Pull your hands to your heart. Inhale, both hands reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Step your right foot back. Inhale, come up to crescent lunge. Your choice on hand variation. We're going to twist again. So take your variation of a twist to the left. Unwind, hands touch down. Hop your right foot slightly in. We're going to come into pyramid pose. So lower your right heel to the ground. Slight angle with your right foot. You could use blocks here if you want to elevate your hands, or you could bring your hands to your shin. Pull back on your left hip. So you're really engaging the back of your left leg from the heel to the hip.
Try not to round through the spine here. So use your hands to support you, whether on your leg or blocks, or maybe you have your fingers on the ground. Bend your left knee, and we're going to step our right foot forward to meet our left. Bend your knees, sink your hips, send your hands up for Utkatasana, chair pose. You could have your hands at your heart here. You could have your arms level with the ground or up by your ears. Exhale, forward fold. Step your left foot back, crescent lunge. Inhale your hands up. We're going to twist right. Your choice of twist. Maybe you take it differently than you did the first time, or maybe you take it deeper, your choice. Unwind, hands come down, pop that left foot in just slightly, lower your heel to the ground, your left foot is at a slight angle, straighten that right leg, find your pyramid pose here. Pull back slightly on your right hip. You can use your hands on blocks or your shin. Maybe you have your hands on the ground. Bend your right knee, step your left foot forward to meet your right. Keep bending your knees, sink your hips, arms come up to an upright Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold. Lift halfway to a flat back. If you have blocks, you can place them below your shoulders here, or if you have block-like things, put your weight on your left foot, hug your right knee towards your nose or your forehead, and then we're going to extend behind us. Variation of Warrior 3. You're welcome to take your hands off the blocks and come into full Warrior 3 here. You could have your hands down, your choice. We're going to touch our right toes down at the back of the mat. Come into crescent lunge. Hands reach up. Bring your hands down to the ground. Right hand is going to stay down. We're going to take all of our toes to the left of the mat. So all toes are pointing left. Left hand can reach behind you, back of the mat. Lowering your right hip towards the ground. Inhale, turn your toes forward facing again. Left hand comes down, framing that right foot. Step your left foot back to upper push-up or plank pose. Pausing here. And then lower all the way down to your belly. Untuck your toes. Roll your shoulders up and back. And then come into Sphinx pose. Elbows below your shoulders, fingers spread nice and wide. Find some length from your tailbone up through the crown of your head. Pull slightly back on your elbows, on your hands. Find some opening across your chest. Engage your legs. Bring your hands back in below your shoulders. Lower your forehead towards the mat. Send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look forward. We're gonna make our way to the top of the mat. Maybe you step your feet forward, maybe you hop your feet forward. Either way, lift to a half lift, flat back, and then exhale, fold. Rise all the way up. Pull your hands to your heart. Bring your feet and knees to touch. I didn't get that. Thanks, Siri. Bend your knees, lower your hips. Arms can be up by your ears. Utkatasana. Engage that low belly here. Exhale, forward fold. If you have blocks, place your hands on blocks below your shoulders again. This time, put your weight on your other foot. Hug your knee to your nose. And then we're going to extend that leg behind us. Variation of Warrior 3. You are, again, welcome to take one or both hands off the mat. I'm trying to remember which leg I did the first side. Hopefully you remember. Okay, I'm going to extend my left leg, touch my left toes to the back of the mat. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands touch down. Yep, it was left foot back. We're going to do that reverse Skandasana. So all toes go to the right. You're rolling to the outer edge of your left foot and the outer edge of your right foot. All of your toes pointing to the right. Right hand reaches behind you, left hip lowers. Unwind, toes point forward. Step your right foot back, back to plank. Pausing here. And lower down to your belly. Untuck your toes. We're going to come back into Sphinx. Lower your chin towards your chest. And then roll to the right. And then come back through center, chin tucked. Roll to the left. Come back through center, chin is tucked. Lift your head so that it's level. Lower down to your belly. Forehead touches the mat. And then we'll come back up into tabletop. And then walk your hands in so that you're in an upright position on your knees. We're going to come into camel pose. You can take, there are lots of variation options here. So one option is to place blocks back by your ankles or block-like things. You could be using canned goods if you wanted to. Place your hands, I like to imagine fingers down as if in back pockets, and then kind of roll your shoulders back. Maybe you stay right here, or maybe you start to find a little bit of a back bend here. Heart lifts up, hips reach forward. You don't have to go any further than this, but if you'd like to, you can reach your hand back to that block. If you'd like to go further, you can have that toe tucked and reach back towards your ankle or your heel. If you've got a lot of room here, you can go all the way back with your foot flat on the ground, tops of your foot to the ground. My blocks. Once you're there, hips push forward. Don't hold tension in your neck. And don't forget to breathe.
Carefully come back to upright. And we'll come to a tabletop position. Neutral spine. Send your right hand up to the sky. And then we're going to thread the needle, bringing our right hand through between our left arm and our left knee. I don't think you can see, but I have some stuff here in the way. You can use that left hand to push away from the mat, giving yourself a little more twist in the upper back, or you could tuck that left arm behind you. Your choice. I just really like the simple version. Unwind, come back through center, send your right hand up, right hand comes down, left hand goes up, and thread the needle. Unwind. Left hand goes up. Set your left hand down. Back to tabletop. Slide your right knee forward behind your right wrist. Then we're going to work our right foot forward. Maybe your right shin is parallel to the front of the mat, or maybe it's at a slight angle. Walk your hands in towards your torso. Lift up a little bit here. Find another little back bend. And then release down forward into sleeping pigeon. We won't stay here too long today. This is just a 45-minute class. If this is feeling really good, you can spend a little more time here. We're going to move on so that we can be done on time. Walk your hands in below your shoulders. Slide your right knee back. Slide your left knee forward behind your left wrist and then work that left foot forward. You can always add a block here over your hip if you like, or a cushion. Walk your hands in either side of your torso and a little bit of a back bend here. And then release your hands forward. Reclining into your pigeon. Surrendering here. Walk your hands back in. Sit on your left cheek, swing your right leg all the way around. You're going to cross over that left knee with your right foot. Sit up nice and tall. Right hand comes behind you. Left hand hugs that left knee in towards your body. Look over your right shoulder. Unwind and we're going to switch legs. Right knee is bent, left heel in towards your left glute. Cross that left foot over. Right knee is pointing up to the sky. Left hand behind you. Use your right elbow to hug that left knee in towards your body and then look over your left shoulder. Every inhale, find a little more length in your spine. And every exhale, release a little more into your twist. Unwind. Place both feet on the mat, knees pointing up to the sky. Hands reach forward, round your spine here, roll down to your back. Hug your knees into your chest. And rock a little side to side. Let's take our knees wider, feet up to the sky. Grab a hold of the outside edge of your feet or your big toes. Happy baby. Again, rock a little side to side. Maybe you extend one leg or the other leg. Just feeling into your body here. Release your hands from your feet, hug your knees into your chest again, and then set your feet down on the ground, knees pointing up to the sky again. Palms facing up, tuck your shoulder blades under, reach your hands back so that your middle finger just slightly grazes your heel. We're gonna send our hips up for bridge and then lower back down. Inhale, lift, and lower. Lift and lower. This time we're gonna hold lifted. You can stay here, or maybe you walk your shoulder blades together. You clasp your hands behind your back, lift a little higher, not holding tension in your neck. Relax your jaw. You can even raspberry your lips a little. Lift a little higher. And then slowly release down to the ground. Hug your knees into your chest. You're going to take your hands into kind of a butterfly shape. So your thumbs are together. Place that below your cheeks, your buttocks, and we're going to extend our feet up to the sky. Feet are flexed, heels reach up. If you'd like to take shoulder stand or even headstand here, any other inversion variation, you're welcome to. You can stay there if you like, or you can move to a wall and do legs up the wall. Or I will bring you into Shavasana. We'll do one final twist. Place your feet down on the ground, knees pointing up to the sky, arms in a T shape. We're going to slide our hips to the right, let your knees fall to the left. Just a simple twist here, but if you want to take another variation, you are welcome to do so. Sometimes simple is best for me. And then we'll take it to the other side. So knees come back to upright, slide your hips left, knees fall right. And we'll come back through center, level out your hips. If you're wanting to take Shavasana as your final relaxation pose, extend your right leg down long and your left leg down long, just wider than hip distance. Feet flop open to the sides. Hands come down by your sides, palms facing up to the sky. Tuck your shoulder blades under. Close your eyes. Release your Ujjayi breathing. This is where the breath breathes you and the ground takes your weight. There's no work to be done right here, right now, in this moment. Maybe after, but not right now. You are welcome to stay here in Shavasana as long as your schedule allows. While you're resting here, I'm going to offer this little bit of wisdom that came from my teacher, Janet Stone. This is what she said. In a time of such divisiveness, we use these practices, these yoga practices, to create space for compassion, both inward to oneself and outward to others. And we see how yoga as a practice might help create more unity, connectivity, and especially compassion. I hope that you find space in your body and in your heart, as well as compassion. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste. Again, you are welcome to stay if you are in Shavasana. Have a great Tuesday.